has she considered recruiting Taylor Swift's mum as a government negotiator?
I would certainly welcome Taylor Swift's mother to stand for the leadership of the Conservative Party. I think that she would really offer something that is not currently available.
Oh dear, let's watch Jess Phillips take on James Cleverly about Taylor Swift, and it all kicked off on Monday the 21st of October 2024, where the topic of debate was policing, and as you heard, our Jimmy Dimley thinks he's got a zinger.
The operational independence of the police goes to the heart of public confidence in policing. As Foreign Secretary, I saw where political interference in policing is rife, and that is not a direction that the UK should travel in. So does the Home Secretary believe it is right for ministers to overrule the threat assessment of police and the security services? Does she believe that some free concert tickets is the appropriate price for scrapping police independence? And after the appalling results of recent negotiations with the BMA, the RMT and Mauritius, has she considered recruiting Taylor Swift's mum as a government negotiator?
This falls to me to answer it. What I will say is that, as the Right Honourable Gentleman knows fine well, operational decisions for policing falls to the police in this situation and in every other one. I would certainly welcome Taylor Swift's mother to stand for the leadership of the Conservative Party. I think that she would really offer something that is not currently available. What I will say, because this question has been listed under confidence, is that the confidence of women in policing and being able to keep women in our country secure has dived under the previous government, and so confidence definitely needs to be restored.
We don't want the squabbles afterwards. James Cleverly.
Mr. Speaker, again, having been Home Secretary, I have on numerous occasions had to deal with the requests of foreign VIPs for a level of protection that they demanded or requested, but which we did not feel was appropriate. Does the Right Honourable Lady recognise the difficult position she has now put her own Foreign Secretary into when those future requests come in and they have to be denied, when those individuals will pray an aid to the protection package put in place for a rock star?
I suppose what I would wish to remind the Honourable Gentleman and the House is that concerts were cancelled in Vienna because of a terror threat that the CIA identified could harm tens of thousands of people. I sat in this very chamber, Mr. Speaker, last week in front of Fegan Murray, the mother of Martin, who was killed at an event in Manchester in this country. The idea that we shouldn't take this security very seriously is, I'm afraid, something I simply don't agree with.
Now, I really don't have a strong opinion on this subject, but I do believe that our Jess and Jimmy shouldn't give up their day jobs and hit the open mic at Comedy Corner. But I do agree with Jess Phillips on one thing. Taylor Swift's mum would make a far better candidate than Kemi Badenough, and especially our Honest Bob. But this hoo-ha about this Taylor Swift story, am I missing something? I get the feeling that the Tories, the right-wing media, are making far more of this than they should do. And also with our Jimmy Dimley talking about freebies, he a bit on dodgy ground with his freebies. You know, he and his wife got from, was it Wimbledon, and his excessive on-flight catering for one flight to Rwanda. Now, I don't know whether the government put pressure on the Met or whether the Met crumbled, and I've certainly no idea how good Taylor Swift's mum is at negotiating freebies for security for her daughter. But I do get the feeling that she'd be a damn sight better candidate than the two clowns, the swivel-eyed loons in the Tory membership will have to vote for. And also, imagine if something did seriously happen during a Taylor Swift concert or to Taylor Swift herself. I have a feeling that they would have used it to attack the government for not giving her enough security and would have made sure the government and the public never forgot about it right up to their next election, eh? But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Also, have a lovely weekend and take care, my friends. And hopefully, see you later on for a Friday Frolic live stream?